Hello everybody, welcome back to the Adobe Ring Ranch. Today, let's start some new plants, shall we? Stay tuned. So, believe it or not, this morning we have some overcast skies. Perfect gardening weather in my book. I decided to trim one of our sage plants that is near the kitchen patio. It bloomed heavily this late spring, early summer, and now the blooms are kind of fading out, so I decided to give it a quick trim. That's not the important part. The important part is after I was done trimming it, I said to myself, you know what? This is a great little shrub. Maybe we should do some more cuttings. Do you remember a couple weeks back I did a video on cuttings, actually lantana cuttings? I'll show you those in a minute. But after trimming the sage hedge or bush, I actually went through the cuttings and pulled 12 little cuttings off of the plant. So what I had done was I did my normal procedure. I did 4 pots, 3 each, just to give them a little room, because I'm probably going to try to keep these as individual starts. Sometimes when I do starts, I just plant the whole pot as a group just to bush it out a little bit nicer. But again, I haven't gotten roots on these yet, so I shouldn't count on it because I've never tried to root these sage plants before. But anyway, I've got 4 plants, 3 each, for a total of 12 cuttings. And I'm going to go through the normal procedure of dipping them in rooting hormone and sticking them in the pots. And I'll be putting plastic baggies over the pots and keeping them out of direct sunlight, but in a bright light location. And I'll keep them that way for a couple of weeks just to see how well they do. So after I dip them in the hormone powder, I stick them in the soil, and then I just submerge them in a little container of water, just so that the soil absorbs the water from the bottom up, so you're not disrupting the top of the soil when you do the plants. And after a few minutes, I just take it out, and then I slip over that plastic baggie. So let me take you inside the shed, and I'll show you what I've got. So once I have the plants all nice and saturated, all I do is slip a sandwich baggie over and create like a mini greenhouse. And I've got my plants labeled so I don't forget what I put in here, because I'm a knucklehead sometimes. And then I just place it on a bright windowsill would be fine. And what I would do is just every day turn it a quarter turn. Do not put it in direct sunlight because you'll just cook your plants. So give it a bright lit windowsill. For me, I'm using my little grow light location. It seems to be working out very well for me. Excuse me. Here are some of the lantana cuttings I had taken about a week and a half ago, and I just removed the baggies. I think it was a day ago. I saw them starting to reach towards the light, and I thought it's probably a good time to take them out of the bag. So I removed the baggies, and so far everyone is looking good. Some of these pots are 100% success rate. I cannot believe that, but it is, and I'm very thrilled about it. So what I'm going to do is keep them in the bright lit area for just another day or two, and then slowly I'm going to be moving the lantanas into some sunlight. I'm not going to rush it. I'm going to do like maybe an hour or 2 an overcast day like today would be perfect for me to have these outside so they don't get cooked, which is probably what I'm gonna do. The only one that looks a little shabby to me right now is the catmint, but this is the one that I had, that's not the right label. The label's on this side. Catmint, I had taken cuttings off a piece that actually had flower blossoms on it. So I was hoping that the hormone, the flowering hormone, I had removed within the plant, and hopefully it will send off some roots soon. But this is the only one that looks a little shabby right now. But the lantanas are looking really good. So besides the cuttings I've taken today, I'm also going to be starting some vegetable seeds. Okay, so I've got you back outside again, and this is the last of the sage cuttings that I had submerged in water. So I will be removing that, and I will be covering it up with that plastic sandwich bag and putting them with the rest of them. It's hard to do one-handed. Then over on this side, I'm going to be starting a few more cucumbers. This is a different variety for me. It's called National Pickling. And I've got another one over here that's called Fancy Pack. They're both pickling type cucumbers, and all I did was use my finger and press down about 1/4 of an inch, not quite half an inch, put the seed in, and now I'm just going to cover it over with the soil and gently press that in. And then here's the same treatment on the other pickling cucumber. This seed, why it's blue, was because it's pre-treated, I guess, to stop from having the seeds rot. Sometimes if soil is too wet, the seeds would rot. Both of these cucumber varieties, according to the package, have a over 90% germination rate, so that's pretty high. Even though with the 90% germination rate, I'm putting 2 seeds per pot just to make sure that I get at least 1 to germinate. If they both come up, I'm probably just going to plant the whole pot in its bed and not worry about the 2 plants together. I'm sure they'll do just fine. Another thing I'm doing is I'm planting some leeks. I want to give leeks a go. I did a little impression with my finger, not too far down into the soil, and I dropped 2 seeds into each of these little impressions, and I'm going to be using a lighter weight potting mix over the top of the soil, just so those little grass-like seedlings can push their way up through the soil. If you use something a little too heavy as far as the soil, the seeds will have a hard time germinating. So I like to use a lighter weight potting mix on top of my onions and the leeks for that matter. All right, so we'll give that a go. And then the other thing I'm going to be planting is dill. Now with dill, if you read the package, it says that it does not like to be covered, the seeds anyway. So you fill up your pot, you sprinkle the seeds on, and then you just gently press them into the surface of the soil so that it has contact with the soil. Now the only thing I will probably do with these dill seeds is after this will get bottom watered, by the way. I'll submerge it into a little bucket of water and let it soak up from the bottom up. I will cover the dill with one of those sandwich bags just to create a little greenhouse effect, and I'll keep this inside with my cuttings. And then once I see them germinating, I will remove them from the baggie and I will start giving this more direct sunlight, probably maybe half a day at a time. So surface sowed seeds, I would use the plastic bag treatment. Seeds that are tiny or just a little dusting, use a lighter weight soil. And then when you get to like squashes and cucumbers, you can actually use a heavier soil with no problem. Let me show you a few of the other little goodies we've got planted over here. Oh, I almost forgot that was the cucumber seeds or pots. I'm going to leave these outside to germinate. It'll just save me some hardening off later on. So we're just going to let them germinate outside in these pots. Now, the only reason why I'm starting them here, I could start them directly in the actual bed they're going to be in, is that I have not cleaned out the bed I want to put these in. I still have to remove some old cucumbers, and where I harvested my onions a couple of days ago, I want to really enrich the soil, and I may be putting the cucumbers where the onions are. So this just gives me a jump start while I'm in the process of cleaning out the beds that I want to put the cucumbers in. Okay, with that said, come look at the other little goodies we have over here. This is a combo of Clint and I. Clint's got some mimosa trees planted. We've got another one of those desert willows. I've got a video on desert willows. You should check that one out. This is a freebie. He found it germinating somewhere else in the yard, so he just scooped it up, put it in the pot, and it'll be in here for a little time until we can decide where we want another desert willow. Moving along are some of my squashes that I got a couple of week head start on. The bed is ready for them to go in. I'll be doing a video on that in another day or two. I also started up some marigold seeds. I do like my marigolds, and these are the shorter ones. This is one of my original lantanas that I root cut from the mama plant and got it to root. This is a purple one, and it's already bloomed, and this is just a seed pod. I should be taking these off to encourage more blooming time. I need to get this in the ground, so I need to find a spot where I want to put that. Clint also had started a couple of palm trees. Yes, there's certain varieties here in the desert that will do just fine. I don't remember the name of this palm tree, but once we get them in the ground, I'm sure I will get you names on those palm trees. So we're a little excited about that as well. The palm trees are going to be going in the guinea fowl pen area. In a couple of weeks. We're just waiting for the construction guys to finish the work so they don't trample on any of our plants. And we actually have a couple more mimosas going on over here as well. So we got a number of things going on. Clint's had started some other desert type trees, or seeds, I should say, tree seeds in these other pots. We're just waiting for germination time. So oh, here's a larger one I started not too long ago. This one's called Paulania. I always get that wrong. It's supposed to get some purple flowers on it, and it's going to be a big, huge tree. But I started this one from seed probably almost 2 months ago, so it's growing like crazy. Again, this is going to go in the guinea fowl pen area. We're just waiting for the construction to be done. So for now, I think that's going to be a wrap on the seed starting. Sorry about the commotion in the background. The baby girls are getting a little rambunctious. I better go check on them. All right, have a good day, everybody. Take care. See you in the next video.